Hello, fellow Star Wars fans. My name is Starrapter, and welcome to the channel. This is my spoiler-free review for Star Wars: The Jaws of Jakku, written by Cavan Scott. Now, this is an Audible exclusive audio book, so you can go ahead and either have a subscription to Audible to access this, or you could just buy it as standalone outright. So this one takes place in between the events of The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker, and currently with Lucasfilm Publishing, they are really mining this era, whether it be the Legacy of Vader comics by Charles Soule or the upcoming Star Wars Legacy novel that was just announced at New York Comic Con 2025. It seems like this is a very ripe passage of time for Star Wars right now. So diving into it, this is a story that is focused on Rey, but the story is told through the lens of a new character that is a resident of Jakku, and that's where we pick up this character of Lisa. Is a Caesarian, a red skin-toned horned alien. Her father works mining a resource off Jakku, but got hurt, so she is a 12-year-old, but she is a sole provider of helping the father. And well, she was working at this diner type of place establishment, and she's, like just the person, the cleanup help. She's, bussing tables and stuff like that. And when she overhears there's an opportunity from these kids that are saying there's a ship out there that has this really good loot, and she's thinking, I don't usually scavenge, that's not my thing, but if this helps my father and gets us out of this bind, it might be worth pursuing. So we have that storyline there, told from the first person of her. And through her, we learn about Rey. And the reason why Rey is going back to Jakku, because she's training with Leia on Agent Kloss, as we've seen in Rise of Skywalker. And Leia still feels like Rey is a little bit too hung up on her past. So Rey realizes, okay, maybe I have to go make amends, close this chapter of my life. So she goes with Finn to go back to Jakku, and she just goes where the Force wills it. And that's where she intertwines her path along with Lisa to go ahead and explore this downed ship. And along the way, there's lots of twists and turns. There's lots of cool creatures and different things. And it's a very well-paced experience. About less than 4 hours of time to listen to this one, but it's very enjoyable. One of the big things for me is fleshing out Jakku, whether it be the miners, whether it be the indigenous life of alien forms, life forms, different things. I like how Cavan Scott really gives more breadth to this planet that we were pretty, I guess I would say briefly introduced to Force Awakens. I think we did spend a good enough time there. We do see some creatures like the night worms and stuff as more of a bigger threat in this one. I like how Lisa is a narrator, and she's a very down-to-earth character as well, that's just trying to make her way in the galaxy. She's not a pilot, she's not a soldier, she's not a Jedi, she's just an everyday person, and I like seeing that in a very fantastical world. There we go. Rey, I think this is a meaningful story for her to just say, hey, look, like, this is how you have to get by things. Sometimes you have to revisit the past and close that book to get through it. So I like that. Great pacing, as I said before. The adventure aspect, everything from the First Order, the creature attacks, to just the mysterious nature of different things. Thought that was great. I think that this is probably, from Disney Lucasfilm Press, it is not probably the best production work we've seen yet. Like, this is getting pretty close to that caliber of the audio drama / audio books from Del Rey, or Penguin Random Worlds now, as we call it. There's a lot more music there, and the music is still not that licensed official Star Wars music, which I find is odd that we can't get that in its Lucasfilm. But there's a lot more blaster sounds, a lot more lightsaber sounds, and it just feels more alive than some of the other audiobooks that we got in the last year or so. So with that, I will recommend The Jaws of Jakku. If you're a big sequel trilogy fan, you're going to love this one. I think it really does well with matching the tone of the sequel trilogy as a whole, and it really does maybe add a little bit of layers more to a character such as Rey. But what do you guys think of this review? Let me know in the comment section down below. For more on Star Wars, you're already in the right place. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more on that content. That's going to do it for me. Thanks for watching, and have a good day. May the Force be with you always.